What is going on, everybody? My name is Clutch Sometimes, bringing you our week 2 builder and battle for the IBL. Last week, coming off of a win against Cohawks in his Reno Ryko, a very fun game. You'll find that link in the description. This week we're playing him against Ogalbina and his Miami Mence. His team is on the right, consisting of a Mew, Como-O, Greninja, Jolteon, Rabombi, Archeops, Mega Scizor, Mamoswine, Serena, Porygon-Z, and Kofagrigus, with his Zmons being the Como-O and the Rabombi. So, looking at a few things, after playing Necrozma last week, I said, man, I'm so happy I got that one out of the way. I probably want to play another good Psychic until later this season. And then I looked at my next week matchup, and I died a little bit on the inside, because I get to play Mew week 2, arguably one of the best Psychics in the entire format. So, that's great fun. However, this matchup does allow me some leeway around Mew, which the one against Cohawks did not, which is very, very nice. So, looking at his team, it is rather exploit. His flying resists are really sus, in my opinion. So obviously I'm going to try to take advantage of that with my double flying core with Landorus and Talonflame. His speed tiers, he has some good fast mons, but he has only one mon that's faster than my Talonflame, and it's going to be really tough. It's really tough for that mon being Jolteon to break my team very effectively, especially with his speed control, like from Scarf Landorus and Jirachi, and it's tough. Mamoswine is, I said this about Pilot Slide last week, but it didn't come up. Mamoswine, I think, is 100% coming against a team with Lando Haxo. Prove me wrong. I hope. I don't want to see it. It makes my life terrible. I think it's a Life Orb freeze dry set's pretty decent against me. Porygon-Z could be a threat, however, without the Z move, it doesn't break as effectively, which is really useful for me, and I have ways around it as well. Como, I think, is the biggest problem to my entire team. I think if I allow it to get 2 Dragon Dances up for free, I lose the game, without question. So yeah, just taking the start off here. We are going to start out the build here. This isn't actually the first mon I'm throwing the team, but it is I'm really weird about ordering my mons, so people can't get some weird conspiracy stuff oh, he's bringing this mon this mon's in this first spot, it's his win con. No, it's just the way it goes down on the sheet. So first mon on the team, Landorus T. We are a Stealth Rock Z fly set this week. First time bringing the Z move all season. Bring it week 2. This thing's a nuke if I can get it in the right spot. So our defense investment allows us to take Ice Punch from an Adamant Como. I think Adamant Como is not bad against me. I think it could have some say, especially since you don't really get past Landorus or Jirachi anyway. So I think my speed tiers allow it to potentially run Adamant if it wants to be an Adamant Dragon Dance set. So I always live it from full. The speed deficit right there is just a random dump. The speed always gets me past a 0 speed Mew. If he has any tech at all, he's probably getting past me, but I felt like that was a good amount of speed. And the attack investment is going to allow +2 Z Fly to Oko a Mega Scizor. I think it pretty much claims a kill. There is nothing on that team that wants to take that investment of Z Fly at all. So it's gonna get me rocks. The Sword Stats is really just there for because I get a turn on Mega Scizor pretty easily, and this thing is not my win con in this game at all. I personally think that I have other things that will win the game, and if Landorus wins the game, he brought a very, very slow, very, very fat team, and that is just not how it's going to happen. So yeah, that is going to be my Landorus T. Second mon on the team is going to be a Rotomosh mixed defenses. Defog, Volt Switch, Defog Stabs, Will-Wisp. Pretty much just a defogger in this matchup. It beats both of his rockers pretty freely. As well as just being able to burn the Como-O. If it's sub Dragon Dance, it doesn't have. It has to be. Then my Landorus can check it better. I have to be really wary around Como with Rotom. So the whole plan with Rotom is just to not let it do anything against me for free. I have to position my Rotom in spots where I cannot get taken advantage of by the Como-O. That's the whole game plan. Defog beats both his rockers, both his main rockers, and being Mamoswine and Archeops. I mean, he could run Rocks Como, he could run Rocks Mew, but if he's running Rocks Mew, it's not a big of a threat to me. If he's running Rocks Como, it's not a big of a threat to me, I feel. Because I can also burn it with my Rotom. Because I mean, if he's Rock Sub Dragon Dance, he can't be mono anything against me. So I can beat those with Rotom. That's the whole game plan. The Spit F investment allows me to be 3 KO'd by Life Orb, Greninja, Dark Pulse after Stealth Rock. The speed is just there for just kind of random creeps. I didn't find anything I really wanted to creep on this team, so I just kind of threw some in there in case Scizor tried to tech out my like a 0 speed Rotom. It's just pretty standard, and the rest of the rest is just dumped into defense. I want this thing to be kind of bulky, so it's going to be my Rotom wash for this week. Nothing really special. Again, I'm not bringing a super overly special team again this week. I know probably gonna say this every week, but I don't have my builds are very standard for the most part. I feel I don't bring a ton of heat, not a lot of weird stuff. To me, it all makes sense in the matchup. Anyway, third one of the team is actually the first one I put on the team when I was building. It's gonna be Mega Absol, making its first appearance of the season. This thing eats him with Rocks up. He is nothing for Absol. Absolutely nothing. Wants to take 2 hits from this thing. Knock off, player off, Fire Blast, Sucker Punch, perfect coverage. Everything gets hit neutrally. So because Mew gets 2-shot from 2 knocks. Como gets 1-shot by player off. Jolteon's gonna die to knock, in about 70%. Jolt is dying to Sucker. Rabombi can't come in on knock plus Sucker if rocks are up. Archeops is not taking knock plus Sucker very well. Mega Scizor knock plus Fire Blast. Mamoswine does not take knock plus Sucker. Like nothing really takes knock plus follow up move ever on this team. If I position this right, it gets a KO every time it comes in. The Sucker Punch is really great for like some of his faster stuff. Mainly being the Jolteon. If Porygon Z gets an agility off, I have an extra out on that as well with this Sucker Punch. 76 special attack investment allows me to potentially deal with the Mega Scizor if rocks are up. Rocks are going to be really vital. I want rocks up for this game. It's gonna be. I feel like my rocks are way easier to get up than his. Obviously, I feel like I want rocks in his side or no rocks at all. If I can accomplish either of those, I'm fine. Because I can get the 12% chip with other mons pretty easily. So looking at these first three, the first three, nothing's going to provide a turn to Como, and I'm going to try and continue on that trend with just some speed control here. Scarf Jirachi, I'm gonna flinch things. It's really just a decent Scarfer, I guess. So I wanted speed control for +1 Como. Jirachi gets player off in Gen 7, so we're gonna run it. It Okos. I think it Okos at least. With any chip, it Okos. Which every single mon on this team is going to give chip for my Jirachi. So Iron Head is my stab option, gets flinches and stuff. Player of Okos Como can do a ton of damage to Greninja, Jolteon, Rabombi. Great damage. Fire Punch is there for the Mega Scizor, only the Mega Scizor, and U-Turn is just there for the momentum, especially for a momentum core with my Rotom Wash, potentially bringing in my Mega Absol as many times as I can possibly get it in. Very strong pick in this game for me. So, fourth mon on the team is going to be my Sylveon. As you know, we are Cute Charm this week. Aaron2420 said if I got Cute Charm to proc in this game, he would record the rest of my matches for this season. So here's hoping it goes off in this game. I'm just not running Hyper Voice. That's kind of the whole thing. I'm not running Hyper Voice because there's a Como and we don't lose to Soundproof Como. Moonblast plus HP Fire is literally all I need because he has no poison. So if he doesn't deal with this properly, it kills his entire. It's so hard for him to deal with. The Spit F is great for Specs Greninja, Specs Jolteon. The speed is just there again, just general tech. If he wants to like try and outpace me a little bit, whatever. If he outpaces a 24 investment, Sylveon, then great, you did it. You called my tech, good job. Yeah, Moonblast, HP Fire, Wish Protect is really all I need for my Sylveon. It's perfect coverage. And Moonblast's gonna hit pretty hard. So last mon on the team. This is kind of my win con going into this game. I'm going to use Absol plus Slanderous to break for my last mod here, which is my Talonflame. So, as I noted, kind of like in the early sessions, his flying resists aren't great. It's really hinged on Archeops and as well as Greninja. And I've been going through this Talonflame a lot. This is a very fast, very spit def heavy Talonflame. Acro, Roost, Taunt have been on this set since the beginning. Taunt the Mew, Taunt the Kofagragus, Taunt the Serena, Taunt the Mamoswine, Taunt the Scizor. Like, it's a great Roost up, click boost button. So the boosting move has been on my mind most in this build process. I've been between Bulk Up and Swords Dance all week. I did settle on Swords Dance mainly because I wanted to pick up KOs. Bulk Up might have been nice for potential priority, and from potential Mamoswine priority is like kind of nice to have around, but I wanted to really pick up on KOs. And the only thing that Bulk Up really got me, I felt, was not dying to Scarf Gren Rock Slide, which means I'd have to be at almost like 80%, above 80. I think I had to be above like 97% to guarantee it. So I had to be essentially at 100. So it's not worth it to me. So I'm gonna run Swords Dance, and if he wants to bring in his Greninja hard on my Talonflame, I just know it's item. That's how I'm gonna play that. If I can remove Jolteon on this thing, he just smashes his entire team. If he doesn't bring Jolteon, this thing smashes his entire team. That's the game plan with Talon. It's gonna be the way it is. So that's gonna be the team for this week. Let's get right on into the battle. So now it is time for the battle here. So looking at our team preview, it's about what we expected. Pretty reasonable to think. No Mamoswine again. I don't understand. I will never understand. This battle was also forever ago, so please excuse me from my post commentary. Might be lacking to an extent. So yeah, so looking at matchup, Scarf Jirachi looks pretty good. If I can position my Talonflame right, if I can weaken the Archeops and I position my Talonflame right, it looks really good. Absol doesn't have a switch in still. Sylveon really, if I can break down a Scizor, Sylveon looks really good. Normally a good pivot. Everything looks pretty about matched up against, so I'm happy with that. So looking at preview, I'm gonna choose the lead that just doesn't put me in the back anywhere. I felt like Jirachi was a really strong lead in this matchup. It just did pretty well. I felt it's like it's something that I could like. Because the thing I was worried about was I didn't want to lose to a lead Archeops, like a Sash Endeavor Archeops. I felt like that's pretty annoying if I wanted to lead Landorus. Otherwise, I would have led Landorus and tried to get my kill turn 1. So we're gonna lead off the Jirachi, and as you see, he leads off with the Como, and here we go. Also, shout out to Aaron2420 for recording our games. For the rest of the season, we do get a cute charm to proc, so that's huge. So I'm going to be challenged by Owen. He's going to lead off with the Como turn 1. So I'm going to lead. Excuse me for that. So I'm going to lead off with my Jirachi. Pretty safe play rough here. I don't feel like he go hard Scizor on this. I'm just going to play rough here. It's going to do about not enough damage. So I do about 80%. So Como is a quad. Pretty impressive. So he's going to flamethrower here. As I'm actually going to turn up once again. Look, it's me turning up the volume speed. Okay, so he's going to get his leftovers recovery there, and I'm just going to like go for another player off, try and knock out the Como. I know I'm not. I'm going to switch out. He's going to my Talonflame. Like Talon was pretty safe, coming on the flamethrower, all that jazz. So he's going to switch out into Genesis. Yeah, this is what I was expecting. The Scizor coming into my player off. As he goes out to his Mew, I'm just going to go for a Brave Bird here. No, I got ISD. I play my early game really unfocused. I'm gonna be real here. I did not play my early game very well, so this is like not this. I'm kind of putting it off. I'm kind of putting off this recording because I didn't feel like I had played this game, especially my early portions, very well. I played myself back into it, but I play my Talonflame, like arguing my best win con in this game, very poorly. So I'm gonna SD here. It's gonna force my switch, and I play very poorly around this Archeops here. So I'm gonna go to my Rotom. I still like trust this play personally. And he blows off a Z move turn 1. Turn 3, I think. So my Rotom is 100% can live this. I'm really defensive. So he's gonna go for the Continental Crush, and I am going to be able to live this pretty comfortably with my Rotom. And I'm gonna get my Iapapa right back up. So Corpy's gonna take too much damage early on. I really should have gone Landorus and gotten my rocks. That's what I should have done. But I'm just gonna throw off a Volt Switch here. Pretty safe Volt Switch here. So we Volt Switch here. Como comes out. Again, I should go Landorus to get my rocks, but I don't. I go to my Absol trying to get my kill. So I'm just gonna Mega here. Yeah, so we're just gonna Mega up here. I'm just gonna take my kill with the player off because knockoff does not kill from this range. So Como goes down. We get our first kill of the season with our first kill of the match. I believe that is Absol's first kill this season as well. So as he goes to Gren, this is Scarf Gren. This is so obviously Scarf Gren. So here you're gonna see me just like play this really odd. So I'm gonna like go onto my Sylveon. This is a pretty strong play in my opinion. Go to my Sylveon here. So as he doesn't punish it super well. I see he's going to go out. I am going to get the Q-Charm. And there we are. Aaron owes us matches. So the rest of the games will be in Citra quality from Aaron2420 himself. And he goes out into his Mega Scizor. So at this point, I play really passively here. I let him get so much momentum, and I go to my Talonflame. I'm going to try and get Flame Body if he U-turns. Once he gets rocks, this game starts to really go downhill for me because I don't play my Landorus the way I should. So he's gonna Mega, he's gonna U-turn, he's not gonna get burned, which is a little unfortunate, but it's a little asking for much to get Q-Charm and Flame Body on like pretty much sequential turns. He goes with his Archeops here, and I really should go Landorus here, but I'm not gonna go Landorus again. I'm going to go into my Jirachi and throw out a ton of health on this thing as he rocks. And I want to make he doesn't know I'm Scarf. I didn't realize that until like he doesn't know I'm Scarf. That's why he stays in. So I'm gonna U-turn here, and I don't know what I'm doing. This is just like a sequence where I just kind of like don't understand my thought process. I throw in my Talonflame, force it to take a ton of damage and rocks, and then I decide to throw it out. Do I know why? Nope. But we throw out our Talonflame for nothing. So we throw out one of our best ways to deal with Mew and like half his other team for nothing. It's a little unfortunate. So Talon goes down. I'm immediately like already kind of like not thinking this game very well. So I now go out to my Jirachi, which is 100% Scarf, and I go for Iron Head, expecting him to stay in again, which he won't. So I'm just all out of sync at this point in time now. Like I know I can't. Like, technically, like, this game is just so far out for me. So, I'm gonna go into my Sylveon here, and look at this. He's gonna U-turn, because it's a super obvious play. Yeah, I don't like any of this game. It's very hard. So I go back, and I get my Sylveon here. I'm just gonna Protect, I believe. I believe Protect here. Yeah, so I Protect here, trying to scout him, trying to, like, bait him to, like, as he U-turns here. Like, so I kind of, like, try and bait him a little bit. This is kind of just an odd. What do I do here? I kind of forget. He's SDs here. I don't know. HP Fire? Do I HP Fire? Do I Hyper Voice? And then I play this really odd. Again, I'm gonna Moonblast. Expecting him to U-turn again after I just protected and try to like bait it. It's like kind of a 50-50, but we lose the 50-50. A little unfortunate. It happens. So now I'm forced to switch out. And I go to my Landorus, and he's gonna make the very nice play and he's going to U-turn. So it's just a lot of this. What has happened in this game so far has just been me playing in the back, me playing from behind the ball in this game. And he gets to bring out his Greninja, and well, more than like, and I very much considered staying in, trying to catch a U-turn here, but I go into my Rotom, I believe. Yes, I go into my Rotom, try to catch the Surf. Rocks are still. He just has me in this like kind of gouged position where everything I do is being taken advantage of, and everything I can do, he has ways to deal with. So I just feel I'm just in the back in this game, and I've done almost nothing to handle it. So at this point, I'm gonna full switch on the Porygon Z. I felt no reason not to full switch there. And I get to bring in my Scarf Jirachi, and I'm just gonna throw off an Iron Head because that's how it be. And at this point, we're gonna do some Scarf Jirachi things, and we're gonna start trying to play for flinches because at this point I'm way in the back, and I've got very, very few answers to like the Mew especially. The Mew's incredibly threatening at this point because I know it's Colbur. It's a Mew against a team with the Mega Absol. It's Colbur. And I'm gonna start going for flinches on this. So we're gonna switch out here. I want to preserve health on my Jirachi, and I'm going to go into my Landorus T, as he's probably going to, I believe he U-turns here. Like, I just get caught in like so many bad positions against momentum. One of my weaknesses is he crits me there, which is a little bit unfortunate as well, but it's gonna happen. So at this point, this is kind of a longer sequence, so I am gonna turn it up just a touch. I'm gonna go for this. I'm gonna pop off my Z move here, just in case I didn't die, which I don't, because he doesn't have Ice Beam, which I thought he'd for sure be Ice Beam Mew. However, I guess I can totally see the thought process of not being Ice Beam Mew. It makes a lot of sense to me. So I'm gonna pop off my Super Sonic Sky Strike. This is what I assume to be like a max HP, max speed Mew or something near to it. And it's gonna do about 75%. So at this point, I'm going to go for Earthquake repeatedly, hoping that I crit. I wanted this thing below 50% because I know he's Colbur. I want to see if I can get this thing below 50%, and I'm not sure I can. And I don't get it quite there. I get close. I'm here. I'm looking for one crit for my Landorus. The paw's going down. I'm looking for one crit. And do I get it? We'll find out. I'm going to click Earthquake a lot more times because it's my only play. I would have loved to have gotten Rocks here, but I can't let this Mew keep its health up. So I'm just going to sit here and click Earthquake over and over again. And he's below 50%. I'm like, okay, it's cool. This might be in range of my Absol. So I go to my Mega Absol, and honestly, Illusion, you're right. This Pokemon's bad. Honestly, I go for the knockoff. Doesn't kill. Absol's bad. I'm gonna go for the Orsphere, and it is not going to take us out, and we're going to live at like 7 HP. However, we're going to Rocks, and he can just switch out. I don't have Pursuit. He's gonna end up sacking his Porygon Z to my knockoff, to my Fire move. I go for the Fire Blast there, trying to call his choke. He didn't choke. And here comes Greninja, and at this point, I'm in range of Rocks. My removal is incredibly low in Rotom. I can't get this in. I can't get this in ever again. I'm just gonna go for damage. I'm gonna go for Sucker Punch here. So at this point, it's hard. I don't think I can do it at this point. I have nothing on my team can really win, and he goes out to his Archeops, and I go out to my Jirachi just to counter lead that, and I'm gonna go for the Iron Head here, and I'm gonna go for repeated Iron Heads. Actually, go for U-turn again. This is just me playing behind and then in front, and then like I can't get my spot correct on them essentially. You need to go for a Roost here. I could have taken it out. Just like I can't find like my groove in this matchup at all. I can't find my groove in this game whatsoever. It's just really, honestly, just a tough game here. And Jirachi's gonna come in. I'm gonna start clicking Iron Head. Jirachi's gonna get the kill on the Archeops. Finally gonna knock out the Archeops, which does way too much work to me. And at this point, I'm gonna click Iron Head as many times as I possibly can, in hopes he like chokes and never goes for Bullet Punch. And so we're gonna get 1, 2, right there. We're gonna get 3. We are getting very, very close to 1v1ing this, and he realizes, oh shoot, I should not choke and go for Bullet Punch. So unfortunate. I go for another Iron Head. Do I switch out here? No, I stay in. Because I felt like at this point the only way I could possibly win is my Sylveon trying to 1v1 everything. And that was the only way. So I am gonna go for the HP Fire on the Roost. I haven't shown it yet. First time I'm showing it. I do have it. I do live in unboosted HP, unboosted Bullet Punch, because something that those Iron Head punches did give me is the ability to not die to Bullet Punch at +2. So let's do about 50%. I don't know for the Iron Head, another HP Fire with my Sylveon. Easy. So we pushed this down to a 3-0. Still not like my best played game. So, but at this point, he is going out to his Mew, which is at like 2 health, and he is going to be able to like, and Psyshock is going to put me at 12 health. I'm forced to go for Wish Charge to try and win this game, and he can soft put me out. And I was gonna spam him. I'm going to spam Moonblast, and he's gonna end up showing that he is. I'm forced to go for Protect here, and at this point, he's gonna like. This is where the game gets a little bit long here, but he's essentially at this point he's gonna go for Calm Minds and like 1v1 my Sylveon. So I thought like maybe with the right crits or the right special attack drops, but I get none of those. I got all my luck out of this in this game out of the way early. It is gone. So Calm Minds up. I'm gonna lose another Pokemon. I'm essentially just gonna sit here and just try to pray for crits. That's my only play. Because if I can get past this Mew, I win the game with my Sylveon because his Greninja can't, because his Scarf Grand can't break Sylveon. So I sit here and I spam Moonblast as many times as I possibly can. It doesn't work. We essentially are going to end up like losing because he's gonna get enough Calm Minds up and he's gonna like blow us out with a couple Psyshocks. It just takes a while because he plays it safe, which I completely commend him for playing safe. He's just out of range of a crit now at this point. He can go for Calm Minds all he wants. I get no special attack drops. I went for like 8 Moonblasts here, got no special attack drops. This is like Fairy Scald. I'm not getting special attack drops. Come on, man. Lucky players. No, this shot. Ogo played this well. I did not. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna like call I did not play this very well card on this. So we'll be looking to bounce back next week against Garchomp the God and his Lawrence Talonflames, the Kansas boys matchup. So that's going to be GG to Ogalbina as Mew's going to take us out with Psyshock. Yup. So that's game. It's kind of a tough game for me to like decipher because looking back on it now, I did not play that game very well whatsoever. Throwing out my Talonflame on his only answer to Talonflame was a really poor play on my end. Never getting in my Landorus to like beat a threat was a problem on my end. Those two were definitely my worst played mons. I felt like I could have played a lot of other sequences better. The early game was just so rough for me. I almost put it back in like the late mid game, but I couldn't quite get lucky enough. my only hope was to Hax Ogul. So good game to him. Yeah, that's gonna do it for me here at for week 2 of the IBL. I will see you all next week for week 3.